Hey, so I'm going to be working a little bit more on my property today. It's New Year's Eve. I've got some time off, and before I get going, I'm going to change the teeth on this thing. So this is our Denis Cimaf 180 Mulcher mulching attachment, and I was running low on teeth, so I changed out the middles and left the edges, and the edges are just pretty shot. So I'm going to swap them over, put some new teeth on there, and then we'll get to work. Well, aside from that one that I had to put the wrench on, the rest of it was fairly uneventful. They're just snug every one. Just do this with the impact, what ends up happening is the vibration over time wears it loose, and you end up slinging a tooth. So you got the tooth, the bolt, the washers, the nut, all that you got to replace, and terrible vibration. It's no fun. So I learned not to take shortcuts. At least not shortcuts taking a tooth. But yeah. That one's changed out with this one off. It's not even. If I have a bad wobble or balance issue, I'll come in and swap this tooth out for that new one that I've got. I like it's got a decent enough face on it, but I can sharpen that. We'll be in good shape. Keep that in mind. that's all she wrote. I'll sharpen up these ones in the middle. Probably, they're not so bad. I'll probably cut with them today, and I'll sharpen them up before I start the job this Tuesday. So this is what we've got. It's probably got about a week on it. I think I've sharpened them about 2 or 3 times. They definitely need a sharpening. And then these are the new ones. And you see how much sharper, how much of a better cutting edge you get if you maintain them daily. I'm terrible about not maintaining my stuff daily, but it just kind of depends on the project that I'm on. Working on my property, I'm not super worried about being, you know, as productive as I possibly can and making the finest mulch. I just kind of want to get it knocked down. But that tooth got slung off and replaced, so there's a little bit of a difference between those two. That's how you do the tooth maintenance. Swap out. We'll turn around and go grind some. All this Yopon and privet, just thicket. It's a pretty pine stand, but it's got all this thicket through it. So you can see down the driveway where I've already mulched out all this underbrush. And maybe the sun may be too bright, but this is a road that we're going to be putting in the future. So this gets us down across this bottom to the southern 6 acres of our property. That's where the shop will end up being built, and we'll have some area for animals, whatever we decide to have. And the home site will be in here, but we're planning on, I got too much equipment in the way. We're planning on leaving this buffer zone. So the driveway comes down the hill, makes this turn here, goes around the back to the pond site, and then it kind of circles back up into all these woods. So that's what I've been mulching for the past couple days, and I've got, I don't know, maybe 1.5 acres cleared out so far. I haven't been putting 8-hour days in it, but we got a nice little creek that runs through there. Kind of made a mess of it up there, but I'll fix it and put some culverts in, and it's probably kind of runs along that wood line there, and it ends up being down at the bottom. It's like 3 foot wide, maybe a foot and a half deep. It's not anything crazy big, but got a nice little running water that'll feed our pond. And it's an existing pond. It's just kind of a low area pond, so we're gonna get the trees out of it and make it a little bit nicer again. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. This is our 2 main pieces of equipment for land clearing, and this is what we're working on our property with. All right guys, we'll see you next time. Y'all have a great day.